Hello and welcome everyone to the Boost English Skill podcast.
Your daily English boost. It's always a pleasure to have this time with you.
It really is, and a special hello to you, John.
Hello, Luna. I feel like we're just sitting down for a cozy chat today.
That's the best kind. For anyone joining us for the first time, I'm Luna.
And I'm John. We're friends who love to talk about all kinds of topics to help you get comfortable with natural, everyday English.
Today, we're talking about a subject so many people deal with. Our episode is called Time Management for Freelancers.
A topic close to my heart. And we've marked this as a B1 level conversation.
That's right. So the language will be clear and natural with some simple, useful idioms. But if you're a strong beginner, please don't be nervous.
Absolutely not. Just listen to the flow of our conversation. Enjoy it like background music at first. Your understanding will grow naturally.
And if you're enjoying our podcast, please help us out by liking this episode and subscribing to our channel.
It really does help other learners find us. Sharing with a friend is also a wonderful way to practice English together. So, freelancers and time management. Luna, where should we even begin?
I think we should start with the biggest difference, the freedom.
The famous freedom of freelancing. It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It really is. On one hand, you can choose your own hours. You can work from a cafe, from your home, maybe even from another country.
But on the other hand, there's no boss. No one telling you when to start, when to stop, what to do next.
Exactly. And that lack of structure is where time can just vanish. I remember my first year freelancing, I felt so free.
And how did that go?
Terribly, to be honest. I would wake up late, check my email in bed, maybe start some work, then get distracted by laundry, then watch a little TV.
Because you could. There was no one to say no.
Right. And by the end of the day, I felt like I had been busy all day, but I had finished almost nothing important. I was productive in the wrong things.
That's such a common story. The freedom becomes a trap. You have all the time in the world, so you manage none of it.
Yes. So the first lesson, I think, is that freelancers need to create their own structure. They have to be their own boss in the best way.
And that's a skill. It's not something we're born knowing. So let's talk about creating that structure. Where does a freelancer even start?
I think they start with the calendar, a physical one or a digital one, but it has to be sacred.
Sacred. That's a strong word.
I mean it. The calendar is the boss. If it's on the calendar, it's a real appointment, even if the appointment is with yourselves to do work.
I see. So you don't just say, I'll work on that project today. You actually block out time for it on your calendar.
Exactly. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Project A. It's in the calendar. That time is now unavailable for anything else.
That makes so much sense. It turns a vague intention into a concrete plan, and it fights that feeling of, I have so much to do, I don't know where to start.
Precisely. Where to start is answered by your calendar. You just look at it and see what's first.
Okay, so we have the calendar for blocking time. What about the actual list of tasks, the to-do list?
That's the next piece. I am a big fan of having one master list somewhere, but the magic is not to look at the whole list every day.
Oh, that's interesting. Why not?
Because a master list can have 50 things on it. It's overwhelming. It can make you freeze. So each evening or first thing in the morning, you look at that master list and you choose.
You choose what?
You choose the 3 most important things for the next day. Just 3. You write those 3 things on a small piece of paper or in a separate app.
Only 3?
Only 3. If you finish them, you will feel like a champion. Anything else you do is a bonus. This is so important for morale.
That's a great point. Freelancing can be lonely. You don't have a team cheering you on, so you need to create your own wins. Finishing 3 important things is a big win.
It really is. And you know, this is also great English practice. Words like calendar, schedule, deadline, priority. These are super practical words for work life.
They really are. You might need them for emails with clients or for planning your own week. Okay, so we have the calendar and the daily 3. What's a big enemy of this system for freelancers?
The unpredictable. The client who calls with an urgent request in the middle of your planned work block.
Oh, yes, the quick question that isn't quick at all. How do you handle that?
This is about boundaries, and boundaries are the hardest part of time management for freelancers because you're afraid to say no.
You're afraid the client will go somewhere else.
Exactly. But I learned a gentle way to do it. I don't say, no, I can't talk. I say, I'm in the middle of focused work right now to meet your deadline. Can I call you back at 3 p.m. when I can give you my full attention?
Oh, that's brilliant. You're not rejecting them. You're actually protecting the work you're doing for them, and you're showing them you have a schedule.
Yes, most good clients respect that. It makes you look professional, not unavailable. And you schedule the call for later, so it doesn't ruin your whole day's plan.
That's a pro tip right there. Protect your focus time. But what about the other enemy? The enemy inside your own head.
You mean procrastination?
The big P, yes. When you're the boss, it's very easy to put things off. I'll start after one more coffee.
I know that voice so well. My method for this is the 5-minute rule.
What's that?
If I'm avoiding a big, scary task, I tell myself I only have to do it for 5 minutes. Just 5. I set a timer.
And what happens after 5 minutes?
Almost always, I just keep going. The hardest part is starting. Once you begin, the fear gets smaller. But even if I stop after 5 minutes, I've done something. I've broken the barrier.
That's a fantastic psychological trick. It turns a mountain into a tiny hill. Just climb for 5 minutes.
Exactly. And another internal enemy is the blurry line between work and life. When your home is your office, you can work all the time.
Or feel like you should be working all the time. That guilt.
Yes, so you need a ritual to start and end your workday, even a small one.
What's your start ritual, Luna?
I make a cup of tea, I sit at my desk, and I look at my calendar and my 3 tasks for the day. That's it. But it tells my brain, okay, work time is starting now.
That's good. And an end ritual?
I close my laptop and I literally say out loud, the workday is over. Then I might go for a short walk. The physical movement helps my brain understand the shift.
I love that. The spoken word makes it official. The workday is over. It's a command to yourself.
It really works. Otherwise, you finish dinner and think, maybe I'll just check my email. And suddenly it's 11 p.m. and you're still working.
That's a fast track to burnout. So rituals create mental boundaries. Let's talk about tools. What digital tools do you find helpful?
I keep it very simple. I use a digital calendar, of course. For my tasks, I just use a basic notes app on my phone. Nothing too complicated.
Same here. If the system is too complex, you spend more time managing the system than doing the work.
So true. The fanciest app won't help if you don't use it. The simplest tool you actually use is the best one. What about tracking time? Do you do that?
Time tracking. This was a game changer for me. I use a simple app where I press a button when I start a client's project and stop it when I finish.
Why is that so useful?
2 reasons. First, it tells me exactly how long a type of project really takes, so I can give better estimates and prices to future clients.
That's smart business.
The second reason is more personal. It shows me where my time is actually going. I might think I only spend 30 minutes on email, but the tracker shows it's 2 hours. It's a mirror of reality.
Wow, that can be a scary mirror, but so necessary. You can't manage what you don't measure.
Exactly. It takes away the guesswork. Listeners, I'm curious, if you freelance or manage your own time, what tools do you use? A paper planner, a specific app? Let us know in the comments.
We love hearing about your real-life methods. It helps everyone learn. So we have planning, boundaries, rituals, tools. What about energy management? Not all hours are equal.
That's a huge point. You might have 8 hours free, but you're not a machine. You can't be equally focused for all 8.
Right. So you need to know yourself. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm definitely a morning person. My best, most creative work happens before noon, so I schedule my hard, focused tasks in the morning.
And I'm the opposite. My brain wakes up slowly, so I do admin tasks like answering emails in the morning. I save my deep work for the afternoon.
That's perfect. You're designing your schedule around your natural energy, not fighting against it. That's true time management.
It is. It's self-respect. Forcing yourself to write a complex report when you're tired is just a waste of time. You'll do it badly and slowly.
So you do easy tasks when your energy is low and save the hard tasks for your peak energy times. It seems obvious, but so many people don't do it.
They just try to push through, and pushing through is exhausting. It makes the workday feel so much longer.
Let's talk about a practical problem. Multiple clients. How do you juggle different projects and deadlines?
This goes back to the calendar. I use color coding. Each client has a different color in my calendar.
Oh, that's visual. I like it.
It helps me see at a glance if one client is taking too much space or if I have a balanced week. And for deadlines, I don't just mark the final deadline.
What do you mark?
I mark the start by date, and I mark progress checkpoints. So a project due in 2 weeks might have a small task due every 2 days. It breaks the big, scary deadline into small, manageable pieces.
That is such good advice. The big deadline is a monster, but a small task for tomorrow is a friend. You can handle a friend.
I love that. A monster versus a friend. It's so true. And communicating this to clients is also part of time management.
How so?
When you get a new project, you can say, to do this well, I will send you a first draft on this date and the final version on that date. It sets clear expectations and protects your time.
It makes you look organized and reliable. Clients love that. It builds trust, and trust means they bother you less with check-ins.
Exactly. Good communication saves time in the long run. Okay, what about the financial side? Invoicing, tracking payments, that's also a time suck.
The not so fun part. I schedule a specific time for it. Every Friday afternoon from 2 to 3 p.m. is admin hour.
You make it a calendar appointment?
I do. It's a meeting with myself to send invoices, track expenses, and update my financial records. Because if I don't schedule it, I will avoid it forever.
That's so smart. You contain the boring task in a specific box of time. It doesn't leak into your whole week and cause background stress.
Precisely. And when 3 p.m. hits, I'm done. I don't have to think about money stuff until next Friday.
That must feel so freeing. I think we need to talk about a freelancer's secret shame, the empty day.
The empty day. When you have no client work scheduled, it feels like a failure.
But it's not. It's an opportunity. The key is to plan for it. If you have an empty day, what will you do with it?
Otherwise, you'll just watch videos and feel guilty. So you plan it. An empty day can be for learning a new skill, updating your website, or even just resting deeply so you're ready for the next project.
Yes, you give the empty day a job. Its job could be recharge. That's a valid, important job.
This is all about taking control. You are the captain of your ship. You decide where it goes, even on calm seas. You don't just drift.
That's a beautiful summary. Taking control. Not every day will go perfectly, but having a system means you can always return to it.
It's your home base. So let's imagine a new freelancer is listening. They feel overwhelmed. What is the one tiny first step you would tell them to take tomorrow?
I would say get a calendar, any calendar, and before you go to bed, write down just one important task for tomorrow. Block 1 hour of time to do it.
Just one task, 1 hour.
Yes, master that first. Then you can add the 3 tasks, the color coding, the rituals, but start small. Build the habit.
That's excellent advice. Don't try to change everything at once. Just start with one new good habit.
This has been such a rich discussion, John. I feel like we've only scratched the surface, but hopefully in a helpful way.
I think so too. And talking through these practical problems in English is fantastic practice. You're learning the language for real-life situations like running your own business.
That's so true. The vocabulary we use today is immediately useful. Well, we should start to wrap up our cozy chat. Any final thoughts on time management for the freelancer's heart and mind?
I would say be kind to yourself. You are learning a new way to work. Some days will be messy. Forgive yourself, learn from it, and look at your calendar again tomorrow.
I love that. Compassion is part of the system. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Luna, and thank you everyone for listening. We know your time is precious, and we're honored you spent some of it with us.
If this conversation was helpful, please let us know. Liking and subscribing to the Boost English Skill podcast helps us more than you know.
And if you have your own time management tips, or if you're a freelancer with a question, please share it in the comments. We learn from you too.
From both of us, take good care of your time and your energy.
And we'll talk with you again soon. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Remember, your daily English boost is right here whenever you need it.